Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, the 9th of February 2022. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use one of my favorites today, the Herbal Tarot. Let's see what the cards have to say about Wednesday and what this day is going to look like. Hope you've had a great week so far. And let's see what the cards have to share about this day and what the day is going to offer you. First card. The Four of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, so lots of stability. I mean, stability because you can obviously see it with these two characters both sitting down, but four in numerology is about structure, security, authority. So it's strong foundations and being grounded, both physically, intellectually, spiritually. It's feeling secure and safe in life. So that's a big theme here. And the fourth card in the major arcana is the Emperor, who's all about security and structure and being in charge. And then finally, we've got the Nine of Wands. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is very much about the worst is behind you and you can take a break and you can rest. And it's interesting, the Four of Pentacles is usually a miser running for the hills with a bag of money over his shoulder, trying to hide his riches and his treasures. But here, we've got this regal looking figure just sitting there, looking very relaxed and calm. And then we've got this warrior taking a nap. So it's kind of like you've just got over something. You know, if you're running and you've just crossed the finish line, the actual race is completed, but you're still out of breath and you need a few moments to kind of catch your breath again. That's what I feel this is. You've just got through something, or you're able to overcome something on this day, and then it's important for you to take a little bit of time to just digest that and to make sense of it, to take care of yourself, to maybe rest up a little bit, to do something that feels restorative or fun or whatever it is that replenishes you and feels nourishing. Wow. So this is in the middle of the week. It feels kind of like a Sunday afternoon where you're able to just take a walk by the river and enjoy the sunshine and rest and relax. So if you do have the ability to kind of take some time for yourself today, I think this would be a really good idea. The cards in themselves, first, the Four of Swords is usually someone who's meditating in church. Here we've got a warrior, having a bit of a snooze. And it's interesting because in this deck, or this card particularly says to me that you get a break from having to feel so aggressive, or you take a break from feeling like they've caught you on the back foot, so to speak. You're defensive. You feel like you need to stand up for yourself. There may be this excessive need to blow up or to really let someone have it, and you don't feel the need to do that. So if someone says something to you that at times in the past has triggered you and you've blown up and got angry about it, today you'll notice that you can just let that slide by and it doesn't affect you anymore. So if anything like that happens, really look at what that is, because it's really a milestone here that you've healed from something in your past. You know, because we do change. So if you're someone who's quite volatile, or you have certain things about you that you've been working on and towards change here, first of all, if you take a little bit of time out for yourself, that's helpful in the process of healing. You know, to say, I have been going through a lot, I've been really busy, and I deserve to have a couple of hours to myself or to rest and relax. So that's healing in itself, but then also you'll notice that certain things really just have no impact on you anymore. And it's important to make a note of that, a mental note, because you don't need to worry about those things in future. They're gone, done, and dusted. So the Four of Swords is usually about meditation, and it's about preparation before you act. And here I think it's much more about recovering after some sort of an action. So it's the other way around. I don't know how to say the herb name. I don't know how to say a lot of them. So let's just look up the meaning of the Four of Swords. Four of Swords, we've got healing from the wounds of battle, rest before the final onslaught, not after, before. So the card is saying, yes, healing from the wounds of battle, so resting after the onslaught, but also it's the whole cycle. So whether you're at the beginning of something, whether you're recovering from something, the card is saying it's all cyclical. Is that a word? It's all kind of, it goes around in a circle. And these two guys, then, with this being a kind of cycle, are pretty much the same person, just before the battle, after the battle, and then in the process of resting and restoring. The thing that's in the middle is your grounded, structured, solid nature, and you don't have to worry about new ventures or perceived battles or resting after something difficult, because you do have the time and space and the luxury to rest and recover. So if you have a choice, if you have the opportunity to kind of, rest a little bit, then please take it. It's going to work in your favor. So the Four of Pentacles, like I said before, is usually about being miserly and overly focused on security and money and career and things of the physical world. And it becomes a problem because rather than just trying to secure things, you become obsessive about them and they start to run your life for you. So rather than having money that you can spend, you start to plan your whole day around business meetings or bank meetings where you move your money around to invest it and to make more, and it becomes your whole life. So in this case, I don't see that this figure here in the card is tormented by obsessive thoughts about security. She's got a little shed in the country. She's got her little, picnic table there or chessboard, whatever it is. And her security is kind of beautiful. They look like flowers. So there's something that actually enrich her life, not the other way around. And I don't think you need to be concerned about obsessing about the details. I think what you can do is enjoy the structure of the Four of Pentacles and say, I can actually take a few hours to rest and to read and to relax and to do something I enjoy. It's not the end of the world if I'm not going at 100% all day long. This is like an opportunity for me to chill a little bit and to restore myself. Finally, the Nine of Wands, that is about this relief of some battle is now finally behind me. Usually you've got these wands lined up and he picks one wand out and it creates an opening in this barrier and he's able to slip through and get through the worst of it. So it's about getting specific and picking what motivates you and what you enjoy and prioritizing, editing, and doing one thing and doing it very well. It's going to work better for you than trying to sort out everything where you can just give a little bit of your time and attention, and that then just becomes murky and difficult to suss out. So this card is saying, if you want to lighten the load, prioritize and don't overwhelm yourself with what you're doing. Oh, I didn't even look at the Cascara bark, did I? Nope. Four of Pentacles. Immobility, clinging to old things that are no longer needed. Okay, so that's what I said about the miser being obsessive and immobile and focused on security and things. I think it's more about comfort. And then the Babery bark thing, Nine of Wands. Let's see where the Nine of Wands. A standoff. The first recognition of what one is to do, what is really needed. Okay. Oh, that's a nice way of putting it as well. So yeah, some sort of obstacle barrier. You recognize which one to pick to lighten the load. And I think if you look at it like read from left to right, it's your willingness to rest and to even meditate and contemplate your circumstances and to enjoy your circumstance or your environment as it is now. All that rest and recovery, that's what allows you to get really focused and to get clear and to pick one thing that's very important to you and thereby to lighten the load. So it's going to work in your favor to take it easy and to take, you know, when you're like in long jump, when they have that, what is it, like long jump? Yeah, they run up to the actual the white line, and then they take off, and then they jump into the sand pit, right? But it's the run up to the jump that gives them the momentum. And I think the rest is very similar to that. It gives you that momentum to then make a tough choice and to make it very well and with confidence, and to trust your own direction and your own decisions in life. Wow, interesting. Okay, number wise, we've got 4 and 4 is the universe kind of guiding you. So please do rest, because your higher self, your guides, are going to be whispering in your ear and saying, pick this, pick this. So you're getting some help. So 4 and 4 is 8, and then 9 is 17. 1 and 7 is 8. 8 is power and strength and the ability to make tough choices, or to take on difficult circumstances, or to make a sacrifice, or to commit to something that's a challenge. So, and those things are usually, once we've done them, they're often very scary, but those are the things that often we can be proudest of, looking back, that we actually did do that. So we've got 2 8s because of this. And that means you have incredible strength. So please do trust yourself. And don't be afraid to make a decision one way or the other. Sometimes it's best just to rip the plaster off and to say this is the way it is, rather than to give false hope or to drag it out for no real reason. That can feel torturous and arduous. So I think it's better to just land one way or the other today. And that simplifies the process and lightens the load. So I hope you have a fabulous day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, scroll down a little bit until you get to the book your readings button. Click on that to order your reading with me. If you, I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology in my personal reading. So if you want to know more about your spiritual development, or ideal ways of communicating, or working, good living locations, what's coming up in future, anything at all really, then please do get in touch with me for a personal reading. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe and share the video online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.